I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old. You're not the only one who lost everything. Only one Kenobi here, only one. And I'm full of, because I haven't done anything about that damn squeaky chair, man. I just finished filming Dr. Aphra, and I've just been to get this guy. And what I'll say about Cassian Andor is, oh, by the way, this is episode 130 of the Vintage Collection QuickShot series. This is VC130, Captain Cassian Andor. And one thing that is a great delight is the fact that they put this version of him in the Vintage Collection, because this is how I think he looks the coolest in the film. Not in that kind of, that Han Solo style gear when he's got the, you know, the sniper rifle or whatever on Edu. Don't like the way he looks on that, or the figure, whatever. I mean, I'm sure an articulated one would be good, but what I mean is this is how he is, the best he looks is like that. And her as well, when she's just in her rebel gear with the insignia. It's just, that's what I want to see. Look at that. And I've got him stood with Jen, just like that, on my Rogue One shelf. And that's as far as I can go with regards to the figure, right? And I'll be honest with you now, when I was just looking to see what was next after Aphra, I don't think he's boring or anything, and I certainly think that's one of the best Rogue One card backs in terms of a good image of the actor and everything. But I just was a bit like, oh, it's him, is it? Oh, okay, let's get it done then. But that sounds awful, because I thought that he did a great job in the film. He was awesome. Good chemistry with Kay, good chemistry with her. But and my God, wouldn't any Star Wars fan want to do what he's done? He's a Star Wars fan in real life. He loves it, and he has done for his whole life, and he is a part of it now because he played Cassian Andor in this. But a couple of things that bother me about him is that how are they going to make a spin-off film for him? Surely he is going to age, unless they can do something with CGI and de-age him. But you know, and I have no problem with the fact that they all died. I thought that was a good thing. Not that it's good that people die. Oh, stop spinning. Not that it's a good thing that people die in films or anything, but I just thought, you know, loads of people had a big problem. Oh, they all died. How could they do that? They can't do anything else with them now. They're all dead. And I thought it was brilliant. It was just like the ultimate sacrifice. We know how important those plans were. But anyway, I'm bouncing around on all sorts of different things. But anyway, let's get back down to the nuts and bolts of this series. This is the card back. And just like with Aphra, I seem to have found myself now with two variants of him, which I was only going to keep one, but actually I can't not now. I've got two. And the only reason I have two is because the Entertainer was selling off loads of figures the summer of 2019 for $5. So I think, you know, originally I got one carded and I opened one. I didn't actually open a vintage one. This is the Black Series figure, by the way. But they are, you know, they're identical. There's nothing in it. Look at that. Except the insignia looks... Actually, that is different. I thought I noticed that at the beginning. Look at the insignia. The silver paint on that is rubbish. There it is. See the insignia... Oh, maybe it does look silvery. I can't make up my mind. It's just the way the light was shining off it. It just seemed a bit better there. And I'm sorry, excuse the glare off the star case. I might take it out of the star case, actually. So anyway, the figure's the same. And anyway, I found myself with a situation where I've got two variants, and I'm going to keep them like that. It's hard to differentiate the two other than the fact that this one has a safety leaflet in the bottom. Let's take one out, huh? If you're going to keep one carded of these two, you'd keep the one I'm opening now, because this one has got no safety leaflet inside. Plus, it's got a single pill. Usually the American ones are the ones with all the multi-language, the crowded pills, but that's a single pill and no junk in the bubble, whereas this one does. Even though I've said this in a previous video, it's kind of neatly out of the way. It doesn't really bother me, but I know that bothers a lot of people. But he as a character, I thought he was really good. I thought he was a bit, you know, doesn't set the world on fire, you know. He's no Han Solo, but I love that scene, you know, a planet killer. He goes, I can't climb out of here, my leg. Shoots that guy in the back, man. That's dark. It's like a Disney film. It's like, ooh, it's for adults, that, isn't it, man? It's not for, well, if kids enjoy it, they enjoy it. But I don't know if Rogue One is not designed for kids, really, is it? I think it's designed for fanboys older fanboys, man-childs. Man-childs? Man-childs. That sounds insulting, that. You know what I mean? People who had Star Wars in the 80s are now, you know, in their 30s and 40s and... or 50s, Christ. And yeah, they want a bit of grit. I remember before I went to see Rogue One, I was doing a gig that night and some guy in Liverpool, actually, and some guy had been to see it. And I said, please don't spoil anything, but what was it like? And he said, oh man, he said, it's like a gritty war film. I'll say no more. He said, you'll like it. And I was like, thank you. Because actually I'd heard a review that morning from my sister. She said, Kenny, the reviews are amazing. I was like, oh great, that sounds good. And I wasn't disappointed. I loved it. It's not the kind of film I want to see again and again though. It's done. It hit its peak in the cinema. And now it's just there whenever I want to watch it. But I tell you what, I like to see things like Solo a bit more, or Mandalorian or something. I don't know, but it's good. For what it is, it was ace. And it's a good prelude to bloody 1977 Star Wars A New Hope. Come on, focus, Cassian. There he is. All right, awesome. But please give us director Krennic, please, Hasbro. Come on, don't waste any more time. And goddamn Antok Merrick, Blue Leader, do it. Anyway, this has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out. You notice the way I'm ending these videos now? Just a little bit of time just to drink it in, see the figure spinning. But he looks pretty cool in that pose, right? Boom.